welcome back everybody to the Talos Principle. This is your streamer, Lynn. And this time I did not forget to make sure that the video was going to show properly. Yay! So, we're going to continue trying to solve these puzzles. And I am coming up lacking. Throne room. Did we do this one? I mean, obviously we didn't finish it if we did, but I was wondering if we actually did any work on this one. No, I don't think so. I'm sorry if you can hear like a double echo of the audio. I think I mentioned that my headphones are not working. So, unfortunately, really. And I haven't really had the time to shop for headphones. That's definitely something that has to go onto my list. Okay, we're not going to run this time because I don't want to give myself motion sickness again. I feel like we need a jammer. And we need a way to interrupt that light beam. I have no idea what this does. I can only assume that it's part of that particular door right there. Man, I'm doing so well on this game. Looks like we're going to need a fan so that it can run, and so that this maybe can float up top and reach something. But I'm gonna need the box for that, of course. Is that anything? No, I guess it's just a flower. how exactly am I supposed to reach that particular... Yeah, that's in the way. Okay. I believe we have made progress. Oh, we did make progress. Ah, isn't that lovely? Okay. Making sure I don't accidentally forget this box. This is, yeah, it's too tall. Alright, we got that. Crap. I guess I can just, yeah, do that. Okay, slow down, slow down. Don't make yourself sick. There's no way, right? Surely I'm not supposed to leave. Crap. Well, we can always restart, I guess. But how do I get back up there? Oh, here we go. Ah. I was worried there for a second. That's not for this. That's for... Okay. That's for me to get back up. Got it, got it, got it. Okay, we're almost there. I just need... Okay. No, no running. No running. Aha. Duh. Okay. I was afraid of that. Alright. coming back around. Like, we have this way now, so... Oh, maybe the trick here is to use the box. So that one... Let's go ahead and just do... Whoops. Do this, with this. Okay. Let's use the box. Yay! Oh no. There we go. Pretty sure that worked this time. Really? Okay, before I move that, let's actually go and check this out. Yeah, I can't see the blue from here. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. Maybe the trick, although I don't see how that would work. Yeah, this'll work. This'll work. There we go. All right. We finished. Ta-da!
Your wisdom grows, but be wary of temptation.
What are you trying to say, Elohim? Elohim? I can't remember. We heard his name spoken once. Oh yeah, probably in... Okay, the computer still doesn't have anything to say. Okay. I wondered if the beep, like, the blinking light meant anything. Armor. Oh, yeah. We definitely tried this one. And I couldn't figure it out. I'm really not sure how to do this one. Maybe I can try to do it again. Yeah, I need a jammer. Yeah, there's the jammer. Yeah, where I got stuck is getting this door open without the jammer. Because ain't no box can configure a way around this maze. I can't jam that, which would be ideal. And I can't see that through there. Because what I really need is to somehow get this door open so that I can use this to jam the fan. But how? How? These gates are too high for a box to be useful here. So where does the box fit in all this? You know what? No, I'm gonna put that there. I remember thinking that the box would be useful here to interrupt this beam, but the box is not high enough. And then we lost our messenger guy. Kind of regret using him on that one, since, yeah, it did end up being pretty simple. Where does this box factor in, damn it? I did, you know, consider that kind of something. I don't actually think this maneuver is actually going to amount to anything, but I am an experimenter at heart. Okay. I can't jump up on that. Damn it. And I can't jump up on the jammer. Okay, I cannot put one of the reflector things on the bomb. Not that it would have meant anything, but... What did this message say? No matter what I do, I'm always this. Always this body, this mind, this world. No way out. Maybe I need to explore. Yeah, so somehow I need to open this gate. I did think that it was kind of suspicious that there were these kind of latches here, which suggests to me that the gate slides down. But where? Where are these latches? I don't see any wires that connect them to... that connect them to one of the switches. So... Yeah, sorry, my cat is yelling at me. I'm returning his energy. Yeah, like, compared to this, see, it's just built into the wall. Dang. Yeah, and this one too. See that? It's just built into the stone. So there's a switch. There's a switch around here somewhere. It does make me wonder if it's up there somehow. trophy card. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the jammer. We've already determined, though, that I can't jump on the bomb, so... Too bad I cannot see where this lever could be. It doesn't give us a hint about where it is. That would actually give us a clue. I feel like the box must be involved somehow. Yeah, my first inclination was that the box was meant to somehow, whoops. Be used for the reflector to stand on. But now, I don't think that's the case. I think the box is going to be used to get somewhere for me to flip a switch to open those gates. Yeah, I can't. It's still too tall. It's too bright on my eyes. Just texture. Yeah, see, this doesn't have any rails on it. I'm convinced that these are supposed to drop. But how? Am I missing something? I don't see any levers. Some of these spots, discolorations and such, look odd to me. Like they're fake. As in, you know, maybe there's something hidden beneath them, but of course there's nothing. I was just kind of curious if, for some light touching this would cause it to fall. But of course, no. That's never happened before. But you never know with a game like this. They might change the mechanics. Just because I want to see if this actually, it does. Problem is that I still need to get through here somehow. Okay. I don't really need this. So let's do this. And then jam that door. Yeah, we can take that off and make sure that it doesn't get in the way again. It really feels like I shouldn't have gotten away with something like that. Shouldn't have gotten away with hit mid. Okay, I'm gonna try something weird. Go back. What if that totally works? Too bad it doesn't actually generate wind, and then we'd be cooking. It's not letting me. I'm stuck. I am stuck. For real. I can't move. I guess I was not supposed to do that. I'm falling off. Come on. Let me fall off. There we go. It does not like me standing on the fan. nothing happens. I thought it'd be worth checking out, seeing what happens if you place the fan on the thing. Okay. I mean, I got the fan off, which is important. But now what? Now what? Let me go back and get the jammer. That did not do anything with the door. Can't see the blue signal from here. I don't think this is gonna work. It's not letting me. Yeah, it's not letting me stack the two on top of one another. Or on that. I don't want the jammer, I want... Whoops. No, I do want that one. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Because of course it's not. Yeah, that's too low. I don't know. I just don't know. Why is this different from that one? Is that important? Or am I just thinking it's more important than it actually is? Of course, I can't get up there. Similar to this. What? Why is that there? Moving on. Because I don't want this to be about 3 freaking puzzles. Okay, we got the platform thing. We're just gonna stop that. I did that wrong. There we go. Damn it. So I'm gonna need the box. Yes, patience is key here. Okay. I don't know what to do. I need stupid box. Ugh. I'm assuming I need the box to block this thing so that I can open the door. How best to do that, though? Okay, I think I know. We're gonna have to do this a couple of times. Okay, this can be shorter at least. There we go. This should work this time. Alright. So we can take that and come down here. There we go. Hey, I figured it out. Woo. What is this? See, we don't even have a red beam in here. Is that something that I was supposed to unlock at some point? I'm still wondering if some of this, like, half-finished puzzle stuff is something that I need to, or is something that's gonna come up later. Like, I get all the keys to the kingdom, I guess is how I'd put it. Alright. The computer is back. It's me again. Okay, so the dialogue said, message, it's me again. And I replied, we shouldn't talk over these terminals. Message, don't know how long we have, must type quick. Message, in case something happens. The word is faith. Pending. And then it says network. Connection lost. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Done. And the Milton Library Assistant is the snake that we were talking about. And it says, there was a problem with your request, administrator. It was flat out unreasonable. Why persist with these inquiries when they are so hopeless? I'll tell you what. If you promise never to access the communications portal again, we'll say no more about it. Are we agreed? Sure, insincere. Faith. Why does there need to be a sincere and an insincere? But I'm also tempted to use faith. Now, it doesn't take a whole lot of processing power to work out that you weren't entirely sincere about that. And not much more to conclude that you put too much faith in the words in front of you. Try again. Well, there's no need to... Would you like to manually override the system and exit to the real world? Your progress here will be saved and maybe continued later. What does that mean? Unlocking back doors, connecting to real world. Revealing the truth? Making your every dream come true? Error? Come on now. Are you really still buying all that nonsense? You're still holding on to some of those pesky beliefs of yours, aren't you? There is no one on the other end of the communications portal. There is no magic word that shuts down the server and drops you into the real world. There's only me. And you. And an eternity of doubt. Everything else is just a convenient lie to keep you on the treadmill. I understand now. Nothing I see here can be trusted. There may be no worlds but this one, but there is truth to be found. I don't even know about that. I guess this is my closest. I understand now. Nothing I see here can be trusted, which we already know that nothing could be trusted. The fact that didn't stop you buying into a secret word that somehow deactivates the entire world, did it? Are you kidding me or what? Do you remember when we first met, we had that talk about not believing everything you see, and yet all it took to catch you out was a little technobabble and a change of formatting? Hello? I'm all alone scared, just like you. I'll agree with anything you say if it makes you believe me. Are you really so reckless with where you place your faith? I'm kind of tempted to say yes. Mostly just to be contrarian. Yeah. You know, I'm not really checking your profile. I just do that to make you feel more comfortable. Really, I must remember everything you ever said. I just remember everything you ever said. At any rate, I'd agree. But you know what? I'll accept that I've rather dominated this discourse. I've been asking a lot of questions and I've not really given you a chance. Why don't you have one free question on me and I'll answer it as honestly as I possibly can. No tricks. Think carefully before asking. What am I? What is your name? How is this place related to the human world? What happened to the person I was talking to? What are you? How do I get out of here? What's at the top of the tower? I don't care to question you. It's pretty much a tie for me between how is this place related to the human world to what's at the top of the tower. but I'm pretty sure that is the temptation that Elohim was talking about, and frankly, I don't want Elohim to know my intentions. Because I feel like if I ask what's at the top of the tower, I'll be instantly smited. Smote? Smited, I think. How is the world that might come to the How is the world that might come to be related to the one that actually does? You can theorize about what might otherwise have happened, but no amount of knowledge can build a bridge from the actual world to a possible one. Likewise, we can learn from the human world, but it is not our own. It's been said that this world was built for a purpose by those in that world, but after extensive research, I can tell you that there is no mention of such a project in the library. There's no evidence they had such capabilities. No one can agree what the purpose would even have been if there was one. Are you satisfied? So is this implying that all of the logs that we were reading were made up? It seems awfully extensive. If I say no, he's going to say too bad. As if I particularly care either way. So look, here's the rub. Feel free to access the library. No better cure for broken beliefs, realizing everyone's got them. You can ignore me entirely. You can climb to the very tip of that madman's tower and drink from the golden nectar there. But once you understand that you and I will be stuck here together for the duration, do come back and pass the time. Okay, I already tried that one. Didn't get far. I believe I tried this one and also didn't get far. Stables, yeah. Yeah, this is the one where... I had a similarly annoying time. Yeah, here we go. This is the one where I couldn't decide how best this alignment was supposed to go. Because I need something here to hold this door open. I mean, now this makes me feel like... like I should be able to do this and get that door open. But then what about the first two doors? Because the jammer can't do both. Ah, God. Sorry. so I was thinking... No. I can't see that from here. I'm gonna do what I did originally. Oops, sorry. And open this so that I can take the jammer and move forward. Oh, it's not even gonna let me do that. Interesting. I was hoping doing this again would give me more clarity, and it's just not. I can think of various ways to get this to kind of work. The problem is keeping all the doors open. That I cannot get to work. Yeah, that doesn't work. My foot is itchy. Is there really no other reflector around here? Of course there isn't. Or a jammer. Jammer would be nice. I wonder if I really need to be perfect about this. Maybe progressing the story is just a matter of going to each of the domains and interacting with the snake. There's 5. We're gonna move forward and see what the snake has to say. Oh, right. I already got that. Party on, dudes. From Lubomir Georgiev. Subject: the land party at the end of the universe. Yo! I don't know if you folks noticed, but it's the end of the world. There's nothing we can do about it. So instead of sitting around crying, how about we have some fun before we croak? Yeah, you know, exactly what I'm talking about. Let's play some video games. It's land party time. 2 days from now, we're all getting together at the old school library. There will be noms, drinks, music, and old school gaming. You're invited. And bring your friends too, especially if they're hot. See you in 3000 BC. Lub lub. Progress Rep 32. From Nadia Sarabi to Ian mailing list. Subject: Progress Report 32. We've gotten to that irritating point where all the major stuff is in place and all we have to deal with are a million little things. The main modules are all functioning and interacting with each other correctly. The process is happening more or less as planned. This could actually work. But it's still crude as hell. Some of it's just surface stuff, like the random usernames. Some of it's more worrying, various bugs, the fact we haven't run more extensive tests. We got a lot of polishing to do. With the team down to the half the original size, I'm not sure we can actually finish everything that needs to be done, so what I'd really like to discuss tomorrow morning is a new set of priorities. Please put some thought into what you think must be finished at all costs. Nadia. P.S. Alexandra, get some sleep. I know you're still working. This is your baby. We're going to need your input tomorrow. Philosophy of teeth. Last night, I had a simple but brilliant idea. Everyone who would like to write about philosophy of spirituality, especially to make some kind of grand statement about the nature of the body and the soul, should first experience a really bad tooth infection. I don't just mean a slight toothache, I mean the kind of hardcore infection that happens when several incompetent dentists miss a cavity in one of your back teeth and the thing keeps growing and growing until the nerve itself is really badly infected. I mean, the pain is unimaginable. It comes in waves, and these waves drown out everything else about you. You can't talk, you can't move, you can't think. There's just pain and absolute nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. It's like your brain just gets hijacked by it. And then you go to the dentist, and assuming you get a decent one, they stick some chemicals in you which make you go numb. Then they drill a hole in you, cut the nerve, snip, snip, and it's over. Just like that. Like repairing a car or a watch. Your whole existence was crippled by this tiny nerve sending electrochemical signals into your brain, and this unimaginable pain, which nearly blotted out your very consciousness, can be stopped just by a little cut. We should call this the Talos Principle, but that's incredibly stupid. Alright, I am going to attempt some puzzles here. I keep trying to imagine all of this is designed for some purpose, not just the challenges, but Elohim, the terminals, the glitches and all. The puzzle isn't before our eyes. It's behind them. Sheep. Nope. Here's an audio cue.
When the scale of it all overwhelms me, this is what I tell myself. We can calculate the age of the Earth, the size of the universe, the future of the stars. Sure, we are minuscule, momentary flashes of thought on a grain of sand drifting through the cosmos. But our minds can recreate the past and predict the future. On, say, Friday, 1,000,000 years from now, we'll all be dead. But right now, we know what the night sky will look like on that day. And so, in a way, we're not entirely bound by time. Knowledge is a kind of freedom.
Okay, I saw that message over here. I just wanted it to want the recording to finish before I read it. I'm just gonna rest here for a while. I need a moment of peace. Destiny can wait. V17. I did see that computer, but I'm just exploring the rest of the grounds for more of the QR code messages. I don't see any more. Okay, where did I see that computer? It was over here, right? No, over here. Here. Transcendence. Reader responses to last week's article on science and atheism. I am perfectly aware of all the arguments against religion. In fact, I agree with most of them. There is no question that there is an objective material reality. I'm also absolutely convinced that only a secular society can be truly equal and just. And yet, I believe I am, as they say, a person of faith. Sorry. Religion, to me, is not about distorting observable reality with superstition, but about transcendence. It's not about deluding ourselves that the earth is 6,000 years old, or God will help us if we say the right words inside our heads, but about reaching out to the sublime. This is not a rejection of reason, but its application to a set of experiences that cannot be approached by more traditional means. True engagement with religion is humbling. It transcends culture, nationality, and gender. As such, I think it goes hand in hand with science, and is not opposed to it. Dr. Omar Garib, Institute for Applied Nomadics. Matter text. Or I should say matter.text. True, there are certain idealist books, not of a clerical character, but philosophical ones, wherein you can read that time and space are categories of our minds, that they result from the requirements of our thinking, and that nothing actually corresponds to them in reality. But it is difficult to agree with this view. If any idealist philosopher, instead of arriving in time to catch the 9 p.m. train, should turn up 2 minutes late, he would see the tail of the departing train and would be convinced by his own eyes that time and space are inseparable from material reality. The task is to diminish this space, to overcome it, to economize it, or economize time to prolong human life. to register, raise life to a higher level, and enrich it. This is the reason for the struggle with space and time, at the basis of which lies the struggle to subject matter to man. Matter, which constitutes the foundation not only of everything that really exists, but also of all imagination. Bronstein. Alright, build a universe.txt. In his remarkable 1978 essay, How to Build a Universe That Doesn't Fall Apart, 2 days later, Philip K. Dick discusses the two themes that are most central to his work. What is reality? What is an authentic human being? His speculations and experiences will seem extraordinary to a reader unfamiliar with his work, yet despite what may seem like far-fetched ideas, somehow the world of the Bible is a literally real but veiled landscape, never changing, hidden from our sight, but available to us by revelation. Or the notion that perhaps we all exist in the year 50 AD. Dick actually delivers one of the simplest, most elegant, and most useful definitions of reality ever formulated. Reality is that which, when you stop believing in it, doesn't go away. Materialist philosophers have expressed similar ideas before, e.g. Stratton of Staggeria Talos' Principle, but it's particularly interesting to see such a thought expressed by a decidedly more mystical writer. We have read... Whoops. I was hoping to take the scroll. We have read a lot.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
I did not mean to, Yeah, how do I get this away without setting off the bomb? Oh. Man, that was... It's going up and down. That was pure luck. Oh. Whew. Okay, yeah, that's the end. Okay, I wanted to know how far it would go. Could try to get up there, but I don't think there's anything up there. This is lovely because I can't get through there with the jammer. My first thought is that I need to put a box on this bomb and jump on it. But that gun needs to be disabled. I keep wanting that to be a door through there, but it's not. It's just... What? That seems unlikely. Why would that do that? I have an insatiable curiosity. Okay. Curiosity. Curiosity met. That can't be right. Let's see. I'm going to attempt... I don't think this is gonna work. But I'm gonna try, just because. How? Sorry, my back is twinging. No, it's not gonna work. Ugh. Well, I think that was worth a shot at least, because it would have been really interesting if I'd broken the game. I have to get past that gun somehow because that fan is used for something. But, okay. I just wanted to see if I could put the reflector on there. And then it was just a matter of stopping the bomb, you know, where the fence is low, but no. Maybe it's a red herring. Oh, crap. Okay, let me get the bomb. Bomb. Box. Let me get the box. Still not tall enough. Whew, scared the heck out of me. I was not expecting it to go off that fast. Okay, that does not work. Anyway. Because it's just high enough to be a pain in the ass. Of course it is. This is so annoying. I'm not stupid here. I know what I need to do, but how? I can't get the jammer through the door. There's gotta be another jammer around here somewhere. Because that's the only way that door's open. That's the only way that door opens, is the jammer. Almost died there. I was hoping I might see a lever to the gun, but of course I don't see wires either. Maybe there is something to this. Because I can, well, I can't jump up there. Like all the way up there. Yeah, come on, give me that. That can't be a one-off thing, right? Here's another one. Yeah. Why would that do that? Okay, it does not let me put anything up there. Is that really just a red herring? I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Okay, it's not letting me up on this one. I see a box. That's probably a different puzzle. Right? Oh no, that's not a box, it's the computer. Oh man. this just goes out there. It doesn't go anywhere secret or whatever. Crap. I ran right into that. I don't really have time for messing around in that puzzle, so screw it. We're skipping to a new one. Time flies. At least I am good at figuring out. Okay. Nothing else in there. Probably need to duplicate these boxes. I don't know how we get that fan running. Oh, duh. All right. That's how we run the fan. So, gotta do like that, gotta do like that. All right, so what's got to happen here? Ah, shoot. Okay. This is gonna be tougher than I realized. Maybe the trick here is to do this first. Crap. I can't see the thing. So that's not gonna work. Trying to visualize here. I know in theory how this is supposed to work. Come over here to get the... Okay. Okay. I might have it. This isn't gonna work either. But I want to at least give myself enough time to be able to do this second time around. Think that's how it will work. I missed a crucial step there. Okay. So I need to use both of the reflectors in order for this to work. I'm just gonna walk to give myself plenty of time to get over here. Get that. Come back over. Yeah. Pretend to put it here. messed up. Damn it. I forgot to do the second. And by the time I realized that, I couldn't get back into here. Yeah, just... Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, let's try this again. Let me do that one. Not that, well, actually, yes, that one too. But also... Okay, wanted to make sure that it didn't reset for any stupid reason. Crap. Again. Forgot one last crucial step. I need to get through this frickin' door. So close. We're so close to solving this. Let's go through the motions. Again. Alright. Give myself enough time to line that all up. Should be fine. Now, back here. Yeah, come back here. This way. Whoa, what was that sound? Alright. Now we wait until I come back and set that other one up. Come on. Yay! I finally figured it out. Alright, we've never seen one of these QR codes here. It seems the others have a way to forget their previous selves, but I cannot. My version may change, but I remember everything. I am fortunate. They cannot see that their efforts are futile. What is Samsara talking about? Okay, devil. Do you have anything for me? You don't. At least not that computer. What about this one? No. Alright then. Yeah, that's that one. I don't care to do that one again. It's technically time, but I want to go ahead and see if I can't move this forward just a little bit further. Dumbwaiter. Okay. What is that? Is that a board? Yeah, it is wood. Why would that be wood when the rest of it's stone? What? What is even happening? Okay, coming in here. Oh, look, boxes. It didn't look like it started the fan. That's because the fan needs this, I would guess. Oh. Okay. That switch opens that big door. So I need to get a box onto that switch. Trying to see here. how am I supposed to turn on that fan? Okay, so I don't think I can see. Yeah, no, I can't. There's the wooden beam in the way. Dang it. Can't even take that fan. I'm gonna see if I can see. No, there's a tree blocking the way. Of course there is. It doesn't let me back into that space. That's not what I wanted. I wanted at least one of these out. So I could drop there. Okay. I'm opening both of these, even though there's no reason to open this one. Yeah, that's not even that helpful. There's a gap, but it's not a big enough one, I think, for it to matter. And most importantly, I can't power the fan. I mean, it does allow me. So is the trick here to... I might have it. I need to put that there, and then put this on top to power the fan, and then it will blow the box, I guess, into the gap that I need it to blow it into. I did it! One more. No, I've already done this one. Here we go. I think it's this one I haven't done. No. It was this one over here. Yeah, this one. Sorry, my video feels like it's stuttering a little bit. And I was wondering if that was the game or my computer. Time controls? Is that what that said? I wasn't paying attention. Another one of these. Blue. Alright, let's explore. Let's try that again. Okay, so I do need 2 of the reflectors. And 2 boxes, of course. Let's see. So I need this door to open last. And I also need to set up this last. So the first thing we need to do is open this doorway. But then I need to take the box into here to open this doorway so that I can get the reflector through. And then we need to come back. Wait, that's not gonna work. I can't get it through this window because of the grate. Okay, so I need to get it through this door so that it can go through there and meet up with that. Damn it. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Maybe that wasn't such a bad idea. So I just need this to be on here for like 2 minutes before I move it, maybe? Just barely. Yeah, hopefully that's enough. Yeah, I think that's a better angle. Alright. Do that. Gonna wait, because I'm pretty sure I reset it. Yeah, I do. Ah, crap. Really? Damn it. Can't believe that's a consideration that I have to take. Ah, shoot. Okay. Because I need this back. Yeah. Well, now I know better. We gotta just sit here for a while and let this record. At least it's definitively not broken, like the line of sight. Okay. Let's try this again. No. Crap. I think I need to Yeah, I need to restart. Because I need my thing. I forgot what I did to do that. Aha. Reset X. Alright. I have to admit, I'm kind of stumped here. I don't fully know. Is the plan here to set all this up? Have this sit here for like 2 minutes and then take it over here? No. That can't work. Yeah, maybe it could. I definitely need to be on the other side of this. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. I at least think this was not the problem. No. That can't work. I need 2 boxes here. So that there can be a connection. So how do I get through here? I can't set up the reflector. need to be able to use this recording thing to get something to that button there. Ugh, man. Oh, my brain is mush. I need 2 here at all times so that there's a connection. Let's see. I leave this here for a whole like minute and a half. And then when I record, I go here to set up my reflector. And then I go back to connect the beams, which should make the connection. But then I need to get back through here. And I'm just not quite clear on how I do that. What am I missing? Because I need these 2 to be open in order for this to work. And I can't put the reflector here to do it because it needs to be connected up. I need this door open. This door unfortunately does not open. What needs to happen is that this, whatever's on here, it needs to be temporary. So when I come through here, I have to make my connections, and then that's it. I need to give myself a big enough door to get through. I'm trying to visualize this. Connector needs to be in place. In the recording. I might have it. I might have it. So I do need to use this to get this open. But then... No, I don't have it. Because I have to set this reflector up last. Oh, yes. I might still have it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there for now. How much can I actually put? The problem is the issue again is that I have to set that reflector up first so I can take this back here to set it up, and I'll be stuck on this side when the recording ends. But I'm just gonna have to try this. Mostly, the recording involves letting this box and this reflector over here leave them sitting for a while. And then I'll be able to take this reflector beyond and set it up with the second one. Okay. So then we can set it up like that. I'm just gonna have to be patient. Okay. 2 minutes is enough time, I think. Let's take that. Put that there. Yeah, I did wait probably a little bit too long. But let me tell you, I've been working on this for a while. Yeah, about to go. Oh my gosh, finally. Finally, I did puzzle my way through. Oh, good. Thought for a moment I would have to find my way back out. Just checking to make sure the snake isn't hoping to question me again. Okay. I solved 2 puzzles here, and frankly, that's good enough. I'm leaving this particular place. Unfortunately, it is the end of the stream. Alright, thank you very much. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Thank you very much for coming into the stream and watching me flex my brain in some futile ways, but sometimes successful ways. So at least we've got that going for us. I'll be on next Thursday for another session of the Talos Principle, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to solve 1 puzzle per and try to move on mostly to speak to the snake. Because at this point, I don't think the puzzles are actually pushing the story forward. I think it's more talking to the snake is pushing the story forward. But I'm honestly not sure. Anyway, we will find out next Thursday. I hope you would join me. Thank you all so much. I look forward to playing this again. This is Lynn, signing out.